right, what's up, guys? Beats by Lonze in the building. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to y'all. Hope y'all doing good. Hope everything's good for y'all. So today, I had a day off yesterday, and today I decided that I need to get in the studio and make some music. So I don't like to go a day without not having some music to present to you all, or having some beats that I need to work on. So I decided that today I have 200 plus samples that I just came across, and I need to chop those 200 samples. Um, and so that's what we're gonna do. We are going to chop. We're gonna start working on 200 samples, and we're gonna chop the shit out of them until we get them all chopped. So that's what we're rocking with. That's what we're working on today. So rock with me as we go through picking our sounds, picking our kits, and bringing our samples in to chop and chop. So today I'm working on the Maschine Plus. So we're going to work in Maschine Plus and Maschine 3.0, and we're going to chop on Maschine today. So as y'all know, how I work out, how I do my thing is I always start out with 8 bars. That's just always been my thing. It's the easiest way for counting bars for rappers, the easiest way for counting bars for song creation, for R&B songs and all that. 8 bars is a good format to start with, because when you start working with 2-bar loops and 4-bar loops, it just takes a lot of work to build a song from 2 bars to 4 bars to 8 bars. So I found with 8 bars, it's at enough of a sequence space that you can change your drums up, you can change your sounds up, and it's just much easier at 8 bars. It just feels good when you're coming through 8 bars and then you're transitioning. So that's the way I do it. You don't have to do it the way that I do it. This is the way that I learned how to do it for myself. This is what works for me. That's one of the key things I'll tell you, is do what works for you. All right. So now I'll tell you this. Another thing that I do. Another thing that I kind of like to do is I don't like to hear. Let me see if I'm explaining this right. I kind of like to just rock with it. I try to just take the sample, not kind of have a pre-notion of what the sample is going to sound like until I hear it, and then I then start working on my drums from there. But I do like to at least have a skeleton. I like to have a skeleton of my drums just to kind of get a feel of it, and then I can always change up the drums as we go. All right, so let's tempo. I'm never really stuck on tempo, but I do kind of like to be somewhere between 120, somewhere between 89 and 120. All right, so so I got kind of a skeleton of some movement going on in a drum pattern. So, dun, 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 dun. All right, so I got some movement on that. So let's go ahead and start working on. Let's find the sample that we want to work with. So, dun, dun, dun. Now let's see. So let's find something close to what I'm working with. So we got 98.63, but all right, cool. So let's slice our sample. All right, so apply to. I'm gonna apply it to B, and we're gonna come out of sample. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, cool. All right, I got it. So let's. I forgot to go ahead and clear this chop that was already there when we loaded it. Let's go back a little bit. Ooh. All right, so let's go in and put our mute groups on, just so we are choking each one of them out. All right, so I'm not sure what link does. I'm assuming that it links the pad to that other pad. I've never used link in conjunction with the choke, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that and see how that works. But I do know that choking the group will cut off each pad as I hit them. So goodness gracious. I know it's probably a faster way to do it than to click each one, but I have not found an easy way to do it that's apparent to me just right off the top, right in front of me. So this is the only way I know how to do it. So, all right, so let's try this. Try this again. All right, so let's try this again, and let's see. Let's make our velocity. See if we can cut our velocity down a little bit. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that. And let's go over to our mixer. Let's cut it down. Alright, cool. Let's play with our chops really quick. Alright, so let's go back to the drums. Find out where that sound is. That one. So let's go. Let's go to our sounds and let's go scene, duplicate, and record this in. cool. Let's add some sounds to that. So let's go to our good old. Let's see what I want to do. We want to go to our master. Let's see what we want to use today. We want to use some FM8 maybe. Let's see what's in FM8. We got some leads. Some leads. I got some pads, some chime pads. All right, instrument sounds. FM8 factory. Let's find us a sound. I kind of like that. All right, let's see what we got. So let's see, scene, duplicate. Now we got to think a little bit. We're going to start out with our verse. So we'll do no drums on the verse. Let's go back. What song? Okay. So pattern 2 on that one. So it's pattern 2 on this one. So we want pattern 2 with none, pattern 1 with 1. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this while we here to get it out the way. So let's still go to our Beats by Lonze. Let's add this on here really quick before we even get too far in it. There we go. Why is it so far down? remove that one. And this is going to be our hook. And all right, so let's go back to oh, I put it on top of there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's see if I can go back and find it. Ain't that a bitch? So we were in FM8. You got to pay attention to that, guys. I do that all the time. I was in a track and I didn't move out of the track that I was in, so I just overwrote, put in my drop in, I just overwrote the track where I had the FM8 previously. So I can't undo it, but I've done like 3 or 4 things after that. So now I gotta find the sound that I had that I liked. Which I'll probably not find, so I'll have to find something else. Let's get the keyboard on so we can find these. Recorded a clip. Oh my goodness. That's good anyway, because I didn't want it. That's another thing. Always pay attention to in this freaking new ass. It's one thing I've hated about Machine when they've switched over to the clips in the pattern view. You can always run into the problem of it recording as a clip if you ain't paying attention. So that was A. A, and B, C, D. notes in here that is somewhere that shouldn't be. So it ain't that one. Ooh. So it ain't in the sample, of course. So yeah, it is in here. Alright, so let's make sure. Alright, what is... Okay, so let's hear it. Let's take out the ones we notice bad. So some double notes up in there. Alright, let's try it again. That is a note somewhere else. There's some... There's an A in there somewhere that I can't see. Where is it? I tell you what, let's mute it and see if I can hear it. I think it's in the sample. It's in the sample. All right, let's find it in the sample. Where are you, buddy? I see you. I got you. All right. Cool. Now let's go to our bass. Let's see what we can find in the basses. Let's clear out my... Go back to bass. Go to sub bass. Woo! Look at the sample. See if we can edit the sample a little bit. Let's chop it down a little bit. Let's see if we can fade out. Woo! All right. to, I wanted to change the pattern of the sample anyway. So that's glad I remembered that just now. All right, so we're gonna go to pattern 2. So. Okay, let's try that. So let's find some voicing. Let's find some voices to go in G. Oh, let's not be stupid. Let's go to dun, 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 dun. Let's do none. Let's go to our good old master. And let's go to our good old output. Let's go to co-producer. See what co-producer got. All right, so let's play. Let's see, what is the key of this sample? Let's see what the key of the sample is. We want to go to root B. All right, so let's go back to co-producer. And what am I doing? What is that? All right, so find samples, select the key. We're gonna go with A, major. Let's do no key. No key, find samples. All right, so I am just, if you just joining right now, I am trying to find a vocal sample to fill in between the chops. You know, you can hear in a chop where you can tell it's a chop. So I'm gonna try to find some some vocal samples to fill in the space in between the beat. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am using co-producer. I just got co-producer not too long ago, and I'm just trying to see what it come up with. So we're gonna test some stuff out. make it. So you have options: show similar samples, generate sampler in Arcade, open kit in Arcade. So let's open the kit in Arcade. It says open Arcade sampler kit that contains the sample. Copy the kit name into your clipboard. Red Lotus. Open. Let's copy that. Open Arcade and paste into the search. I don't want to do that. So let's go back. Let's go back to it again. Actually, let's see if I can drag that sample into machine. Let's see if I can drag it. So let's drag. Ooh, you can drag it. Ooh, you can drag it. Ooh, you can drag it. You can drag it. So that means I can chop it. All right. So F is something and G is something. So let's take this sample. We're going to go to sampler, sound. Oh, no. You can't. What? Okay, I'm in the wrong shit. All right, let's go back to. There it is. Okay, cool. I don't have to mess with it. All right, let's see. Let's go to the hook. And put me through a workout, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. We'll call this working out 25. This is on the machine, so we'll do MASC. We'll save this in our projects. And for now, it has an intro, a verse, and a hook. So I will keep that. I'll keep that just as it is. Yeah, I keep that just as it is because I can always extend it. So we'll export the audio, normalize it as a wave. Let's go to our beat folder, desktop, beat folder. Where are you? It's going to be old beat folder in 2023 is when I established it. So beat folder, 2025 beats, choose, export. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Again, I got 200 samples that I'm gonna be chopping. This is two of 200. So every day I'm gonna be on here chopping a sample from this sample pack that I got, that I just came across, and I'm gonna chop every day on a different machine, and so you will hear a different rendition of how I chop on each different machine. It'll be different on the Machine Plus. It'll be different on the MK3. It'll be different on the Live 1. It'll be different on the Live 2. The chops I do on the MPC-X is way different than the ones I do on the MPC-1. And then when I bring them over to the S2400, total different way of chopping. But I love it. So I love, coming from where I came from for chopping samples, I always thought it was cheating, so I would never sample records or samples. I try to make everything myself. I try to play everything. And that's crazy. I don't even have an organ or anything in here. I didn't play anything on it other than that. There's a bass sound in it that I took, and there's another instrument in there that I took that I played with a little bit. But I always would, when I was in FL Studio, I'd always take all of my sounds in. My piano's not play them all. I try to play them, try to match the beats, do all my drums on the MIDI keyboard or whatever. And I always thought it was cheating just to come in and sample. And then I just said one day, you know what? Let me just try my stab at chopping samples. And I actually found it easy and pretty fun to chop samples. So that's where I'm sitting today. So 200 samples that I got to chop, and that'll keep me busy for the time being, and getting these beats done. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Let me shout out the chat real quick. Vendetta for Life, appreciate you. Thank you for being in the stream today. Beats by Wugga, my man. This world needs a hero. Appreciate you. Everybody that always is here in the chat, Blatant Network. Shout out to the Beats by Lonze community that's out there that are members of my monthly subscribing team. Thank y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all are showing up, showing out. I appreciate you. I just loaded probably 15 new videos to those special playlists that only the members can see. So you get inside, behind the scenes videos. You get beat videos. You get instructions on S2400. You get instructions on how I make beats on MPC. All that's there. So that's part of season 2 of the channel. And if you don't want to be a part of the Beats by Lonze community, there's still 1,780 something other videos that you can watch for free. That has all that information on there as well. Instructional videos, beat making videos, day of the life videos for Thursdays, machine Saturdays, Ableton Move Mondays. What we got on Tuesday? We got something on Tuesday. S2400 Sundays, Machine Saturdays. The military tips for Producers, that's on Mondays as well. So there's a lot of shows that I got for y'all all through the week that you can watch. So check those out and check out those playlists that I got on my page on YouTube. That's Beats by Lonze at youtube.com. So check me out. If you got any questions, leave a comment under any video. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. And that's it. So shout out to y'all. And we'll play this beat one more time and then we'll get out of here.
Beats by Lonze.
Actually, before we get out of here with that, let's see. So let's do that. Let's do pattern 3.
Beats by Lonze. Beats by Lonze.
So now I gotta go back. I made changes to it. So let me go and change. Let's save that. Let's go back to export audio. The good thing about it saves whatever you do, so it won't so you don't have to go in and type anything out other than if you want to change the name of the project. Let's export again. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 beats of this. There's going to be the original one that I just did 5 minutes ago, and then that one, and this one will be Working Out 25 MSAC number 1, and then the other one will be regular without a 1 on it. So all right, so let's play it one more time and get out of here.
Beats by Lonze.
Damn it! I just
Beats by Lonze.
all right. So let's hear it.
Beats by Lonze.
right, that's it, guys. All right, appreciate you. Thank you again for watching Beats by Lonze. See you next time.